Oh, you're back. That took longer than expected.
Yeah, well, we had a lot to talk about. By the way, Carson, are you making these videos public?
Oh, yeah, they were private for a while, but after Ellie left, I made them public because I thought she might be able to find them.
Well, it looks like you've gained quite the following.
Oh, shit, I can take him down?
No. The council was very helpful, was very grateful for the information that they provided. And they believe that if more people watch these videos, the stronger we have the potential to become.
Like an internet-powered god battery? That's dope.
Exactly.
Okay, so what else was on the agenda?
Well, we're hoping to put that concoction Marnie made into large-scale production, and between that and the views from your videos, we're hoping to keep any other godlings from getting sick. Which brings me to Lexi. Where is she?
Well, we sort of broke up, so at her dorm room, I suspect.
Oh, well, to say that most of the other gods want her head on a stake is putting it mildly. But because we haven't assumed all the rights and responsibilities of the elder gods, and since she is currently sans powers, there's not much they can do about her. Jules, Chad, and I tried to fight for her, but it's as far as we got on the subject.
Okay, well, did they have any information about entropy?
Yes, actually. We knew this thing was older than written word, but it's actually older than time. Older than our minds can comprehend, even. And there's another one. That which creates. They're genderless beings made of cosmic energy or something. One of the other gods from one of the older pantheons told us a story about he and she.
Wait, I thought you said they were genderless.
They are, but the story tries to make them comprehensible to humans or whatever. Essentially, they make that which creates the mother and that which destroys the father. They are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other.
Like light and darkness.
Exactly. Basically, long ago, there was only she. And we don't know how long she was by herself, but one day she grew lonely and decided to create he by pinching off a bit of herself. And he was tiny, but he was very hungry. So she made time by plucking out a strand of her hair. He put one end of time in his mouth and started to eat. And with he satisfied, she thought to herself, what else can I create? And so, by taking off bits of herself, she made the earth, the moon, the sun, the stars, everything. And one day, he grew bigger and bigger. And he was growing bigger and bigger, and she wasn't noticing because she was so focused on everything she was creating. And he decided that time was not enough. So he turned to the earth and saw it full of life and potential, and he grew jealous of it because she was giving it more attention than he. And he went to the earth and ate all of the heat out of the sun and destroyed all life and all the creatures on earth. And she was enraged, but by that point, she had given away so much of herself, she was barely bigger than he. And so she took all of her strength and she put him in a place inside of herself. And she used the last of her energy, her dying breath, to make the humans and the gods, the only creatures able to make something out of nothing. But there was still the problem that he was hungry, and he turned to humanity. And humanity prayed to the gods, and the gods were able to put him away in a place outside the mind, a prison sort of, where he essentially no longer existed, but he still ate time and little bits of heat that he could siphon away. He was trapped. Until now, that is.
Well, not exactly. The ancient Norse is pretty hard to translate, but from what I could gather, that if we stop him now, then it'll be fairly easy to put him back in the void. But if a godling offers himself up as a host, then he'll consume their power and be able to walk among us. And then who knows what they can do. The Loki back then, when he talked to it, it had the form of a really deep pit. Now that Loki lost his powers, but all the gods were much more spread out then, so a lot less were affected. But that's all I could really get out of it. It just says that they closed the pit, so I don't really know.
So basically, if we could destroy the computer, maybe we can stop this?
Yeah, I think so. Unless, Bryce offers himself up to it first.
No, Bryce would never.
Yeah, of course he would. Look, Hannah, I'm sorry, and I know you guys grew up together, but he's not the same Bryce you know. We have to start preparing for the worst case scenario.
No. Bryce is on our side, Theo, and you better watch your mouth before you talk about my brother like that.
Yes, your Zeusliness.
Come on, Laurel. Let's go. I'm tired.
Carson, there's something else.
Yeah, what is it?
The Egyptians have been crunching some numbers, and I think they might know where Ellie is.